a big update, Chinese tea fan. China's a political thing now, and I'm not good at it yet, at least, but I'm doing okay. Trading stocks, I'm just trying it again. I lost a lot of money in 2004. But, with that, part of the way I make money is looking at, international trade and things like if the solar company manufactures things in Malaysia or China. So I keep up with these things to try to make money off of that knowledge. And I just thought it would be great information for everybody to know that China just did a huge stimulus a couple months ago, or no, weeks ago, because they're experiencing an economic crisis. It's not, you can't really say on what scale it is until after it happened, but like the United States did in 2008 or 2009 with the housing crisis, China just pumped about, I think, no, I don't want to say a figure, but it was about 3/4 of the amount that the United States invested in companies, just bought their stock to support the economy. China's doing the same thing. And it really made it take off, like the stocks that would, the companies that were doing poorly, but now supported by the government would do, just like here, capitalism, what do we call this stuff? The market sharply rose because the government was dumping all this money into it. And then something happened. I don't know if something new was understood about it or something new was introduced to it, but then it sharply went down to quite a bit. So, and I just happen to know this because I don't keep up with solar stocks now, but that's what I trade long term, recognizing, that a couple of these companies are going to have some pretty good patents, so, I'm pretty knowledgeable about solar stocks, at least. I guess that would be the others are just like going up and down, and I try to catch them as they go down. But solar stocks, they one of the things, Biden raised the tariff on solar. This is important that I use the correct terminology. Solar cells. Okay, solar cells as opposed to solar panels, which are a lot of solar cells put together in a usable form. No matter where, North America, one of the companies I invested in, for instance, for solar, I invested in them because they make all their, they don't use China. But other companies, they will get these solar cells to make their solar panels from wherever it's cheapest and, meets their manufacturing requirements. So, other places that manufacture these solar cells, the actual film that is converting to the light, Vietnam, which is a preferred trade partner of the United States, and Malaysia, and other countries, but we have no problems with their trade agreements. So when Biden raised the tariffs on Chinese solar cells, that just made American solar companies just buy them from Malaysia or Vietnam. So it doesn't help our economy directly as much as it helps Malaysia. It's places like Malaysia and Vietnam and other places that if it were something like China and the United States were the only two places that that widgets were manufactured, sure, then if we put a tariff on China's, companies are going to buy from here. But without that, companies are not going to necessarily buy American. We wish they would sometimes, I guess. But, do we even need to think about that? Because, when you look at the money, it's already here. We control the world economy. So this is when I hear about all the concern about people that hardly make anything coming across the border to this place that holds the whole world economy. Let's look at it. Look at it from any way. Where are the biggest companies? Where the dollar value? I think that these are things that we should be doing. What do we do with all that wealth? Maybe we need to set up some really extraordinary screening at our borders, but we should let people in. I don't see that kind of thing they talk about. I just hear like they're wrong and they're wrong and they won't let this bill and this. Come on, 80% of Americans, 90% is they think it was pretty cool if we had the best immigration system in the world, don't you think? I don't know. So these are just some rambling thoughts, and I will say I don't know. Maybe I'll post again.